you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. Y'all so cute. Okay.
So are you.
Hey. Well, look, we got a lot to talk about, y'all. It's just so much and so little time. So let me just get right into it. And you know what, Iyanna, I did want to start with you because you actually taught me how to put my pride to the side, especially with your situation of what you were dealing with Jared. And I really wanted to know, like, how did you decide to come to the decision to actually go through with the marriage after the pods?
It was a lot of processing. I had to find the balance between my emotions and my logic and kind of understand, like, I mean, this is what I signed up for. You have to understand, like, stuff like that is going to happen. You're dating 15 different people. So I just chose to be present in the moment and trust his words when he said, you know what, like, I'm making you a priority, and I took my best step forward, even though I knew I could get hurt.
Look, I was like, Iyanna, I was like, see, this is why I'm single, because I would not have handled that situation the same way. But I respect you for understanding the bigger process of what is happening. So
Thank you.
I was like, thank you, boo. But you know, Shayna, we have a lot to talk about, okay? So one of the first questions that I do have is, do you almost feel as though after meeting Kyle that you had a realization that maybe you made the wrong choice, even taking the religion out of it?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
So do you feel like after choosing Kyle, because there was something that happened before that led to why you and Kyle grew closer together. Do you feel as though that after you actually made the choice to be with Kyle, do you feel like a part of you was kind of like, I kind of made a mistake here?
100%. I think I wasn't as forthright as I should have been, and I wasn't staying true to myself. And not that I want to lean on just like the faith in God thing, but that is a very big part of who I am. And so it was kind of one of those things when you're in the wall, when you're in the pods, it's not reality. And when you finally see that person, it was like, oh my gosh, this is real. Like, how could I marry this man when we don't have that same foundation? And it was just more like, okay, this is real. Like, what am I doing in a sense? And I did know it was a mistake. And I was kind of also mad at myself where it's like, I should know better, that I shouldn't, this is who I am. I shouldn't have became less than and tried to make it work. And so it was a mistake, but I've definitely learned from it. And Kyle's a great guy.
Yeah, I mean, also too, but even with that decision with Kyle, like, do you feel as though, did you have those conversations about religion? Because I know things get edited differently from what actually happens. How early did you have those conversations to know that he was atheist?
Well, that's what's so funny. We had such a great connection in the pods where we had so much fun together, where the first thing I was bringing up to the other men was, yes, I my faith is like my most important thing. I don't know, with Kyle, out of all people, it wasn't until later on when he had told me he wasn't religious. And so I was already like feed in with him, where I had developed these feelings. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, like, should I give it a chance? Like, will he change? Will he become a Christian? Like, would he come to church with me? And so I was having these inner dialogue battles in my head of like, could you do this? But then at the end of the day, I'm like, I shouldn't have to change anybody. And I don't want to change anybody. So it was kind of later on where I found out that he wasn't religious. And so it was kind of like, oh no, and so.
I was wondering, because I was like, now, Shayna, I don't remember you asking this question for it to be a deal breaker now. So, okay, I'm going to let it slide then. I'm going to let it slide now.
Thank you.
I got all these emotions built up watching the show. I got a lot to talk about.
No, for sure.
Yeah. But I mean, deep for you, I found your story so interesting, especially with you and Shake, about how culturally you didn't date within your own race. And I really wanted to know for you, like, after participating in this experience, has that changed or amended your viewpoints on dating to be more open to include everyone, or what has that been like for you?
I think just my old patterns, I've always just been attracted to white men. So I've just never had the opportunity to date within my own race. But yeah, I'm very open to anyone, especially after this experiment. It's what's underneath, and it's the emotional, intelligence that they bring to the table, essentially. And I think that's way more important than the physical aspect of it. Culture and religion does not matter to me. So yeah, it's definitely changed my mindset.
Okay. Yeah, my time is up. I really needed an hour to talk to y'all because I need to get off my chest. I can't talk to nobody about this. But I just want to say once again, you all look fabulous today. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to speak with me. And I'm sending so much love and light all of you.
Thank you.
I hope you have a great day.
You too.
Bye. Here, wait. Hi, how are both of you doing today?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm doing good. I've been watching the show. Y'all made me believe there's some good men left on this planet, so I appreciate it. Yeah.
Not here.
Yes. You don't take this compliment today.
Thank you. I appreciate it a lot, actually. I needed that right now.
Well, look, I mean, one of the first questions that I wanted to ask to both of you, because you both, and just to let you know, I'm going to embargo these until the actual episode airs. So don't worry about spoiling anything. But one of the things that I wanted to ask to both of you is you both had to deal with situations in which kind of you're kind of in a whole little situation, an entanglement, as we should say. Because some of the people who you were interested in were also interested in other people in the pods. And I wanted to know for you, like mentally, like how were you able to deal with something like that, actually knowing that someone is still having this growing connection with someone outside of you?
I didn't let it psych me out because that'll mess with you and that'll alter your decision. You had to just stick to your person. You couldn't factor in other people's feelings for that person. It would ruin your experience.
I agree, and I think it was important to just kind of focus on the genuine connections that you were having with people, and the more that you invested in that, the deeper your connection would get with your people. You just weren't fazed by what other conversations they were having with others.
Okay, y'all got some good confidence, because I would have been a nervous wreck. So.
Oh, I mean, I did let two people get into my head that I shouldn't have.
I did feel like the guys were playing mind games with each other. I was like, you guys are being
totally.
Okay.
Totally. True. Yeah. When we were in the lounge, people withheld so much information for that reason. They didn't want to give in to where they were at with the same person. Like, you knew who it was too. You could figure it out.
Everybody was kind of afraid to give away. Well, I know that I was keeping it close to my chest, like who I was talking to a little bit more. But it's also like, oh no, I'm really talking to this person. Like this, I'm vibing with this person. And of course, like if anybody else was vibing with them, it was like, damn, like, so I don't know. There was also that.
Well, I mean, Sal, let me follow up on that with you because, I felt like you and Jared had a really close relationship, while you were in the pods. But it kind of felt like you were getting conflicted information from Jared when you tried to approach him about some of the side comments that he had made. So can you shed a little bit of light on that? Because I don't know if you watched the episodes or not. Can you shed more light about that relationship?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like I like to support my men. I like the men in my life. I feel like I welcome the vulnerability and everything like that. And so, of course, we're all sharing this. We're all sharing these dates with these people. And so, of course, I'm like really, I was there for Jared, I feel. And so when I heard, and the more and more I get this question, I understand that maybe it wasn't more of a joking manner that when he asked about the ring, that I had for Mallory. But it's just, I didn't like it. I felt it was really unnecessary to just talk about the ring that I chose for my fiance on our honeymoon when you're on your honeymoon as well, and it's just like, the choice has been made. We've all like decided on our person already. And I think it was just not productive to each other's love stories.
You're a good person. You're a really good dude, because it was disrespectful, and I don't think it was a joke. It was definitely some disrespect and shade mixed in with it. So I just wanted to commend you for being a good man and being the bigger person to actually confront that. So I appreciate you. But
Thank you so
Kyle.
much, Rhonda.
Oh no, you're welcome. Look, I'm gonna keep it real now. Look, I need to talk to you, Kyle, because you my other friend. I feel like you got did wrong a little bit. And
I know.
I need you to talk about after having this experience with Shayna. Like, do you feel like it was kind of an excuse to bring up the religion thing for why things couldn't work out, or at least try to work out?
Totally. I don't know the real truth. Was it really religion? We don't know. There's an easy one though, right? It was an easy excuse. You're right. Thank you for acknowledging that.
Oh, I'm going to acknowledge it, Kyle. Okay?
Yeah, because I don't know.
Now, I think it was an excuse.
Right. I agree.
But look, I appreciate the both of you. Like, you both are just absolutely fantastic, and you were great to watch, just to see men being real and being vulnerable. So I just want to thank you for just showing positive representations of what men could be on TV. But I just want to thank you for taking the time to speak with me, and I'm sending so much love and light your way, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Wow, thank you so much. You gave us such a boost right now. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I know.
Energy.
You're awesome. You're amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.